That 5 inches makes a difference.
That's my fender. Ow.
Is that one?
Little baby bass.
How do you get all that out?
Well, YouTube, welcome back to another video, and welcome to a review. So, little email saying I got $40 off my next purchase that was $150 or more. So, I've wanted this for a long time. The Curado DC 150 XG. Now, Curado is made by Shimano, and let me tell you, this reel has a lot of mixed reviews. This is good and positive. Let's read some of those reviews before we open this up and then take it on the water, and then I will give you some ratings of how I feel about this so far before we hit the water, and then an overall rating at the end after I've got it on the water. So let's get on the Academy website. I'm gonna do it on my phone and screen project it right there. Watch out, Kakashi. So let's type in Shimano Curado DC. Shimano Curado. This has a 4.8 star reading. All right, so I have the right handle 8.51. All right, let's go to reviews. 95 reviews. I have 1 star, 2 3 stars, 4 star has, I'm sorry. I have 1 star, 2 3 stars, 7 4 stars, and 85 5 stars. All right, 5 star. Finally, reel for anyone to leer. Rambo. I bought one after trying, went back, bought a second one for review. Awesome reel. I recommend this product. 1 star. Most helpful and critical review. Tony from 6 years ago. I bought this product. I bought most helpful and critical review. Backlash / noise by Mr. Tony 6 years ago. I bought this product. Used it fishing on the lake. Was not impressed. Makes noise and still backlashes. I have been tournament fishing for over 20 years and have other reels that are quieter and less backlash. Are less expensive. The micro braking system does not work on highest setting. Okay, so one that says it's awesome, one that says on the highest setting it's garbage. Let's try a 4 star. Good reel, must pay attention when setting up. My son loves it. So must pay attention to setup. Just every baitcaster, you should be paying attention to how you are setting it up, regardless of how amazing it might be and how backlash resistant it is. So we've got it all. All right, we're gonna go and click on a few of these. Let's do a 3 star review. There's two 3-star reviews. The reel is nice. Do not get me wrong. However, if you are thinking between the Shimano SLX DC or this, go with SLX DC. This reel is awesome, but I do not see the price difference between the both. So he's saying it's an awesome reel, but just go with the SLX DC by Shimano because it's the same thing, just cheaper. No good as we thought it would be by Sweepstakes. Still got a lot of backlash. Very smooth when it's acting right. Do not recommend. So on a lot of these other YouTube reviews that I've also watched, it has been people having it on the wrong settings. So you have your magnetic brakes on the knob, which you have to loosen it up. And in the package, it usually tells you to loosen it up and select it to 4. 4 is the heaviest braking power you can have, as well as with the number, the 3 and the 2 are more meant for braid and fluorocarbon, and then 1 is just free spool, as if you had no brakes on a regular baitcaster, which would be the knob. On the other side has 1 through 4. So as we're looking at this now, obviously this is a good presentation, right? Just a normal Shimano box. Curado DC 150 XG. I did look for the 151, which is the left-handed reel, and I would much rather have the left-handed reel. It just feels better because you have to cast the right and you switch it over. It's just a lot of work I don't want to do. So, presentation, normal Shimano box. A lot of these boxes aren't going to get a crazy review or rating, so out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7 because it's not spectacular, but you know what you're getting, and it's got the bold labels, Shimano Curado DC 150 XG. You know what you're getting inside of it. Now, when opening it up, you're going to get it in a bubble wrap bag, which I have right here. So let's loosen that up, like I said. Ooh, listen to that. Already making the zine, the Curado zine, the DC. Oh, you hear that? I love that sound. So already, just loosening it up a little bit. It feels good. Move the settings to 2. I mean, it looks super clean, right? So the overall rating I have right now for presentation, what it looks like, the colors, it just looks sleek. And as of right now, it feels really good in the palm of my hand, which is also another big thing when you're looking at reels, baitcasters. It could work perfectly, but if you don't feel comfortable with it in your hand, then you're not going to have fun while doing it. This is the 8.5 ratio 1:1. It's made in Malaysia. I mean, presentation, how it looks, I'm never going to give anything a solid 10, but I will give this a 9.5. I like the way, I mean, I can definitely hear the zing, which is the digital, the card. I don't hear the noise he's talking about. And if he's talking about the noise, the zing, thinking that's something else, my guy, that's what all Shimano's. Presentation of box, 6 to 7, whatever. It looks great. It feels great. Everything's to be, I mean, it clicks. I'm not struggling. Oh, this one has 5. It's got one that says open, and then it's got 1 and 2, 3, 4. My Shimano SLX does not have that. It is just 1 through 4. Okay, so this comes with one extra option for people who just like to thumb it. Let's get to the water. Let's test it out. See where we get from there. I know that Matt's been asking me to pair this up with his Guggen Squad Muscle Rod SLX. I'm sorry. My little brother Matt has been asking me and begging me to pair this with his Gold Series Guggen Squad Muscle Rod. The first time we take it fishing, I'm going to put it on a Guggen Go-To because it's the only rod that doesn't have a reel for me, and that is a 7'2" medium heavy. It's the most universal rod when it comes to bait casts and bass fishing. So right now, that's what we're sticking with. In the future, in future videos, you might see this thing on that muscle rod. So get on the water, and I'll see you when we wet some lines. Woo! Welcome to the water, everybody. Crew to my little brother Matt out here. He's rigging himself up. Look how good that looks on that Guggen Go-To with that beautiful braid that Matt let me borrow. 30-pound braid. 30-pound braid. We're gonna go ahead and try this 6 cents Panorama 5-inch live gizzard shad. We're gonna throw that weightless, an EWG X-Row hook. I think that's a 3/0. Online I had to look up how to do this, how to rig this lure up, and it said the best way to do it was Texas rig weightless. Ugh. Well, it is brisk this morning. Let me tell you, it is not warm. When Matt gets his stuff rigged up, we're gonna take a first cast, move the settings down to 2, and I've loosened up, and then it breaks. This is a new pond we haven't tried yet. Figure it out as we go along. Whew. It feels light. Feels really good in the hand. This water is super muddy. Did you? Yeah, we can pull yours up and do a test later. Loosen this up a little bit. So far, it feels just like the SLX DC, but feels a little more like trolled, I guess. I won't know until we catch a fish. Want to give her a shot? We got Matt's muscle rod with his fishing 13 fishing Origin R1 that I gave him. Glad he liked it because I hated this reel. It's nice. Is that backlash you were talking about? Mine is, yeah.
In the muscle?
Yeah, that one's a 7 foot. So I think this is a 6'7", 5. That 5 inches makes a difference. So that's also a weightless lure. So braid's bad about when it gets a backlash. You just gotta find a way out of it. So the first backlash.
Kind of.
Got a lot of that backlash out, but oh, I thought I had something. Well, it survived its first backlash. Why are you so little at battery? Well, it survived its first backlash. So, it's pretty nice as I say right now. Let's keep fishing. Like Matt's gonna rig up something else. Normarama. Better as a jerk bait than anything else. Get out of here. We're gonna walk this all the way back. Which way would you like to go? There's a lot happening over there. See the bubbles? These GoPro batteries are getting worse and worse. While you guys watch that beautiful creature cast and hopefully catch a fish, I'm gonna switch this out for a chatterbait. Panorama, it's cool, I liked it, but switch it out for something different. And then we're gonna put a crack and crawl by Googan Squad on it. Show y'all as soon as I get this rigged up. That's probably where I messed you up with this one, because this one's on it too. All right, so we saw how the reel handled the weighted. Let's do the weightless. Let's do the white chatter donk with the natural watermelon pumpkin crack and crawl by Googan Squad. Z-Man and Googan. I'm tangling up this braid. See how she does.
Oh!
I tried launching it, and I was like, what the hell fell? You didn't record that, did you?
It really does.
Like, you just feel the power, like, you have more power, I guess.
Or you know what, I might throw on this top water. Just see what we can do, test her out. This reel to the test of all its abilities. Double plopper.
Might as well just change the rod too.
Tying on versus, that's my fender, ow. It might be just because you're throwing into the wind too. Ready? Really wasn't it? Ready? It's this one. Okay. Oh!
Okay.
I'm ready.
It's playing. Whenever you're ready.
Okay guys, so we didn't catch fish. That's okay. It's the only thing really left to test out on the Shimano Curado DC. Overall, I'm gonna give it 8.7 out of 10. Only because I backlash a lot more than I usually do on my SLX DC. That also could be the fishing line we have on. Could have been the way we're casting the wind, or I just didn't have it 100% dialed in. We'll never know. All right, guys. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.
You've got mail. You've got mail.